Hey everyone, it's Tiffany here from Carvello Crochets, and we're starting our letter and crochet series starting with the letter E. Let's take a gallery walk. I learned this skill 3 years ago and I've been offering it as an option for all of my custom orders. Learning this skill truly makes your custom pieces more personalized. In this series, we will learn all of the letters, but we're going to start with the name Elizabeth because I do have a custom order for a baby blanket for the name Elizabeth. If you have a letter you need specifically, comment them below. The materials you need are two yarns of the same weight, the recommended hook size, scissors, and a piece of paper and pencil. I'm using Aran and Cherry Blossom, and I'm using a 6mm hook. Aran will be the background color, and Cherry Blossom will be the color of the actual letter. Alright, so I start by making a slip knot of the Cherry Blossom and put it to the side because I won't need it. And then I make a slip knot for the Aran yarn as well. This is how I make a slip knot. I learned this on YouTube. This tutorial is not for beginners, but I do answer questions if you have them to put them in the comment section. But please make sure that you know how to do the basic stitches. You're going to chain 22 and then put a half double crochet into the third stitch. And each stitch counting up to be a total of 20 half double crochets. This part is fairly simple, so I'm going to speed this video up a little bit so that we can move on once you have 2 rows of 20 half double crochets per row. Make sure you chain 2 at the end of each row. Now it's time to grab your paper and pencil because we want to sketch out what we want our letter to look like. Please pause the video here and make sure your paper looks like mine. I will explain this as we go throughout this tutorial. Row 3 is 2 half double crochets Aran, 16 half double crochets in peach, and 2 half double crochets in Aran. To get started, you want to already have your peach slip knot ready. You are going to put 2 half double crochets into your first 2 stitches, so 1, and then in the second half double crochet you're going to pull up a loop, but you're not going to use that same color to pull through all 3 loops. You're going to use the peach color to pull through all 3 loops. Just like that. Then you're going to put the tail and the Aran color together and use your peach yarn to make the next half double crochet in the third stitch. Use that peach color to pull through all 3. You are looping your hook around that tail of the peach and the Aran color. Okay, now you're going to do 16 half double crochets. And on the 16th half double crochet is when you are going to pull that Aran yarn through your 3 loops. But I'll show you when we get there. If you still need help seeing how I am looping my yarn and hook around the 2 tails, please continue watching. If not, pause the video and complete these steps until you get to that 16th stitch. Okay, so to explain this once more, you want to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, switch. Make sure you tug it tight and pull the Aran through. Pull that peach color to the front to put it out of the way. and then you're going to use that around to do the last 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3, and then do it again. Another half double crochet, then you chain 2, and row 3 is done. You also want to double check and make sure you have 16 stitches, and we do. You're going to repeat row 3 for a total of 4 rows. You want to get that first top section of your E. Here is a video. I'm going to chain 2, turn my work, and we're going to go back the other way, and we're doing 2 half double crochets. For the second one, we're pulling that peach color through all 3 loops. Make sure we pull tight on the around, but not too tight. And then half double crochet that peach around the around color. We're hiding that around color into the stitch of the pink. So you may see a faint line going through, but if you tug it tight enough, similar to what I'm doing, you keep seeing me pull that cream or around color. I'm pulling it tight to kind of mask it around the stitches. So again, we're going to complete this for a total of 4 rows. And then when we come back, I'll show you how to do the next section. For the next section, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in around, 6 half double crochets in peach, and 12 half double crochets in around. So I've chain 2. I'm doing 1 half double crochet, the second half double crochet, but I'm not completing it. I'm pulling through with the peach color. I'm going to do 6 half double crochets in peach while I'm also crocheting around that around yarn, so that on the 6th half double crochet I can pull, just like I'm about to do now, pull the cream or the around through. I'm going to leave my peach away because I don't need it for the rest of this row, and I want to start at this exact point in the next row. So I'm going to repeat this pattern for 2 rows. So now I'm back at the point where it is time to add the next the peach color. So I'm going to half double crochet, again half double crochet, stop, pull up that peach color, and pull through all 3. I'm going to half double crochet around that around color. Oh, I fixed it. Yep, I fixed it. Half double crochet around that around color because I needed to close out the rest of this row at the end. Another slow-mo preview of me crocheting around the yarn and making sure I'm pulling it tight to keep it from slipping out of the stitches. Final time, pull the around. So let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take that second color, pull through all 3 stitches, and move the color of the letters out of the way. And then half double crochet 2 more to close out this row, chain 2, and we're ready for the next section. See? For the next section of the letter E, we're going to do 2 around half double crochets, 10 in peach half double crochets, and 8 around half double crochets. Our margins will always be 2. So there's the 2 half double crochets. We're switching the color to peach, and now we're going to do 10 half double crochets. This is the middle part of the E that we're currently working on. Once we get 10 half double crochets in peach, almost there, we're going to switch our color. Make sure we move that yarn out of the way and half double crochet in a ran for 8 more stitches to the end of the row. Here we go. We are switching. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to switch. Oh, I gotta go out. No, because we didn't switch on the 10th stitch, and we're supposed to. So half double crochet, pull the around through all 3 loops, move the peach out of the way, and then half double crochet all the way down to close out this row. The key to doing this correctly is to just keep making sure that you are pulling that second yarn tightly so that it is hidden under the colors. So once you get to the end of the row, you want to chain 2, turn your work. There's the middle of our E. And we're going to repeat this for 4 more rows. 4 more rows. We are back to complete this middle section again, where we have 2 aran, 6 half double crochets in peach, and 12 half double crochets in aran. We did this before, and we're going to do 2 rows of it. So here's just a quick video to show you 1 row. So we're still half double crocheting in our peach. We're counting just to make sure we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the last 6th stitch. Now we're going to switch to our aran and move the peach color out of the way. And then we're going to half double crochet all the way to the end of this row because we have achieved our pattern. We have another set of 12 half double crochets in the color aran. We are repeating this for 1 more row, and then it will be time to do the bottom leg of the letter E, and then we'll be done. We're now jumping to the bottom leg of our letter E, where we do 2 half double crochets in aran, 16 half double crochets in peach, and 2 half double crochets in aran. It's very similar. It's exactly the same as our top part. We do a total of 20 rows for our entire letter. So we have 4 more rows of this pattern to close out the bottom of our letter E. Always remember to switch your colors, to tug at your non-using color, and to half double crochet around that background color each time you're using it. And again, you're going to repeat this pattern for 4 total rows. So 3 more rows. All right, to close out, we are going to cut our peach yarn because we are finished creating our letter. We chain 2 with the Aran, and now to close out, we're going to do 2 rows of 20 half double crochets per row. And while we're crocheting our half double crochets, we will crochet around that peach yarn so that we are also weaving in the ends at the same time. No weaving in the ends when you're crocheting letters. You always weave, you always crochet around the yarn as a way to weave in the ends. Okay, once I have my 2 rows done, I chain 2. That looks amazing. We have the letter E in crochet, and it looks really good. Just to recap really quickly, we did, here is a quick review of each row and what you should do. I will have a pattern available for you in the link below to purchase. For you to purchase this pattern if you need it handwritten. But yes, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I will be back next week. Thank you so much for joining again. Please comment any questions you have in the chat. And always, always, always keep practicing. If you don't get it right the first time, just like I was able to do, keep practicing and it will come together. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Put on your alert because the next video will be out next week. Thank you. Bye.